MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Junior Guerra will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Here's D. Gordon now. Full count. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Santana has a play. 1 away. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Matt, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the 2-hitter and the 3-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Justin Bour. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-2. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Matt, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Settling in now, Ryan Braun. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. Runner goes for second. Just hung in there on that one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Short, hit hard. Echeverria dives. What a play. Hey now. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Ryan Braun. He's been an interesting case. Played shortstop in college. When he first signed, they moved him to third, and then he learned the outfield. He's had to play on both the corners and a little bit of center field. The thing I like about him, he'll catch the ball and throw to the right base.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Oh, and he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Here's Echeverria now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Domingo Santana, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. A quick out number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I want to talk about Adeiny Echeverria. This guy gets overlooked in this day and age, the generation of the shortstop in the major leagues. His name very seldom gets called up. If it wasn't for a few other pretty good players at short, he'd be winning the Gold Glove every year.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Orlando Arcia waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Adam Conley. 9, 1, and 2 due up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Plesac has it, and he makes the throw to first. Gordon is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Andrew Plesac, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Into the box, Junior Guerra. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll make sure this stays foul down the line, and that becomes the first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting,
digging in to try it again, Keon Broxton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Unfortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit to first. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That's what happens when you put the ball in play. 3-2 count, you start the runner, he puts the ball in play, now you're sitting first and third. Love
it. In now, Ryan Braun. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia has it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Striding in once again, Justin Bour. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 2-1 on its way. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. JT Realmuto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground toward the left. Echeverria backhands it deep in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Let's go. 1-1, here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Adam Conley. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Halfway home, still no score. Striding into the box, Orlando Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 13, Andrew Susac.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Susac, a base hit in his first trip. A fastball that just misses inside. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The next 3-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Junior Guerra.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a neck high fastball that time. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Aguilar is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, center fielder Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Broxton ranging back to the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton takes a knee-high fastball. The pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 out with the man at first.
Let's go, Brewers.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. JT Realmuto would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Miami. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
In now, Keon Broxton. He grounds it sharply to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Tommy Malone is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
33, Tommy Malone.
Ready for another shot now, Derek Dietrich. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And here's a ball hit in the air. VR onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adani.
Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 61, Adam Conley.
Now to the plate, Adam Conley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 1-0. Riding in once again, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Ready once again, Domingo Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision, He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Junichi Tazawa takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Orlando Arcia will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Ready on 1 and 2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Andrew Souza.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susac. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Scooter Gennett will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1 and 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. Aguilar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. 2 out, bases loaded. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 2 and the Marlins 1. Carlos Torres has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carlos Torres.
Here's D. Gordon now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a 3rd?
Now another 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In is Christian Yelich. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment.
Ziegler.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Dietrich is up with it, and he's set down 1 away.
The batter, third baseman, Travis.
Ready now, Travis Shaw. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
One and one. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch, better hitting.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Brewers 2 and the Marlins 1. Neftali Feliz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
In now, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the only way you're going to hit that ball right there. That's what you call a backdoor slider. He stayed with it and shut the door, driving it the other way.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Phelps will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Miguel Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Hernan Perez is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Devonta Jesus Jr. will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now another 1-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, pitcher.
Manny Pena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
In now, Jonathan Villar. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box, Keon Broxton. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Hernan Perez will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, Number 14.
Ivan De Jesus Jr. will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Ivan De Jesus Jr.
Corey Knebel takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. One and one, here it comes. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. 2-1 now to Gordon. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2. Christian Yelich would be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Standing in now, Christian Yelich. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now the 1 and 2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Jeffrey Perez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 77. Jeffrey Perez.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. That one's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo Santana.
Stepping in, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Perez moving in. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Jacob Barnes takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Justin Bour. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game. And it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
In now, JT Realmuto. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Now batting, third baseman, Derek.
Digging in and looking for more, Derek Dietrich. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Destin Hood will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. One and two, here it comes. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Miguel Rojas.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Perez comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Marlins 4 and the Brewers 2. Ichiro Suzuki will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 51.
A.J. Ramos gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Ready for another shot now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Hernan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Payoff pitch one more time. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, De Jesus Jr. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
4-2 the final score today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.